so happy you could join me on this beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you're at. What I got going on today is I thought I would dedicate this painting to all the men and women serving in the military. I thought I would do a painting for them to view if they're overseas, that they could sit back and maybe see themselves in this painting. This painting today I'm going to do with a lighthouse, maybe some white sand, nice sandy beach, some waves, some seagulls flying in, maybe a palm tree. I was maybe hoping that you might find yourself sitting there underneath the palm tree and just viewing out in the water and being in a different place. So like I said, I was going to dedicate this painting to all the service men and women that might be overseas. So like always, I got a pre-stretched canvas 16 by 20. Spray painted the top, the bottom with some greens, some blues that you can get at your local hardware store or hobby shop. Then I covered that with a thin coat of liquid clear, and that's going to help the oils go on a lot smoother and make it a lot easier. So that's where I'm at. So if you want to paint along with me, any colors and any information you'll need will come across the screen right about here. So let's get started. I'm going to use this fan brush here. I'm going to get into some whites, and I like using liquid clear because a thin paint sticks to a thick paint every time. I'm going to load it up with some white, just like that. Maybe we'll have some clouds over here. So circular motions. Leave some blues, some different colors in there. We're going to have all kinds of things happening. Just using the corner of the brush. Maybe there's an opening right in there. Maybe it's cloudy. But it's a nice cloud. It's nice clouds that you'd see on a summer day at the beach. This one here, I think I'm going to paint it the way I see it in Florida here. Maybe this is a Florida beach with the lighthouse. Maybe it goes all the way. Maybe we have a little one out here or something. All the way down, all the way to the horizon, where you get into some of this pink and purple colors down here. Okay, we're going to come into a blender brush, just like this. I'm going to tap using the corner. I want to kind of softening the clouds all the way down. You can get all kinds of things happening, just what you're looking for. That is just what we're looking for in this scene, in this painting. Maybe leave that bright right there. Okay, we can come back in with some more white. Maybe that's the layer back. Maybe in front here we got a layer going on here. Brighter. That kind of pushes those in the back. Gives it the three-dimensional puts them in layers. Taking that same corner, the blender brush, just like that. We got some layers going on. You can add as many or as few as you want, wherever you think. I'm just filling it in where I think it should be. It's your world. You can put as few or as many as you'd like. Taking some of that white off, I'm going to come down here and have this go right down into the pinks. All the way. All the way down to the water's edge. Okay, now I think now would be a good time to come in for some seagulls. We use a little bit of black. Black and liquid clear. Maybe a little bit of titanium white. And clear, liquid clear. Goes on easier. Load it right up. Just like that. Maybe in our world, there's one right here. And I think we'll make it darker. Maybe there's some big ones coming in. Maybe this one is flying this way. Just like that. Off in the distance. Cleaning the brush off. I use odorless paint thinner, it's always a good thing. And I use paper towels, or you can use rags, whatever you have available. Now we'll come in and do some water, maybe some water lines here in the back. We're just going to take some white on a palette knife. Get a little roll of paint right off the edge right there. We're going to come in and determine, we're going to have some sand coming down here, lighthouse, maybe off in the distance here. All I'm going to do is tap this. right where the water line might be, where some waves are coming in back there. All I did was touch it, get a little bit more paint. Might be rougher over here because the sun or the light is shining, so you'll get more of a glossy or glistening look over there. All I'm doing is tapping it. Maybe that comes right across here. Right back that way. Want to leave some spaces in between, because if you ever look when you're at the ocean, you'll have some areas in between the waves. In between the waves makes it look like there's each wave is coming in and crashing. And if you happen to get too much paint on, you just go across it, scrape across it, and it takes it right off. We'll have that come right back over here, because I'm not sure how much of that we're going to have covered. Come into the blender brush, just go right across. Barely tapping. Really barely touching the canvas is what you're doing. Getting that all happening back there. Okay, we can add some more lines in here, I think. Come in closer to the beach. that layer coming in. Maybe I'll put some water line in here now. Should use the palette knife again. Maybe the water line comes on an angle. A little bit of an angle right down to the right down. Right down to where the beach would be, right where the lighthouse. Maybe that will be more foamy. Take the blender brush, pull it back. Wherever you think it might be. I take this brush here and blend it back. Kind of feathers it out, feathers it back, where you can get that foamy look. Probably have the beach here, so that's going to cover up that. Then maybe in here, take some yellow and white. Have a water line, reflection. Pull it down right here. Blender brush, going to take it right from there and pull it down. Get that watery look. Reflection. Now what we'll do is we'll come back in to this brush here. We'll load it up with some whites, liquid clear. Just like that. And we'll come in and highlight this area here. Maybe make it more foamy. Right along that edge. Take the fan brush and fan it back. Like that. Now take a small brush, this one here, liquid clear, maybe some brown blues, dark blues. Maybe a blue-green, because we're going to highlight underneath the wave. I'm going to highlight right underneath this wave and help it stand out more. Here and there. Gives it that ledge. Really makes it seem like it's deep there. Like it's a big ledge, water crashing in. That. Take this fan brush and come in here and clean some of this edge up here. Maybe pull down some weight. Or the reflection. Got that. Beachy. Wet look. Go straight across, lightly. Maybe we could have another one in here. Maybe we could have another one in there. Taking the fan brush, just a corner of it, I think. I'm going to come in here. Maybe we can make another water line. Just kind of rubbing it, scrubbing it in. Just like that. Load it up. Come in here. Tap it. Tap it where we want more water to be. More foam. More foam. Maybe there's some crashing right in here. It's all crashing. Pull this back. Leaving a gap in between. Maybe it goes all the way back. Maybe that's where it's crashing in. The blender brush. Just the corner of it. Just the corner of it and blend it back. Now come into this color again and we'll get some white going on and some yellow, some reflection down here. Reflection for the water here being wet, the wet look. All the way to the beach. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to do here? Take the blender brush, hold down. Maybe we could hit some more water, some lighter color in there, I think. Here. Maybe back in here. Get that reflection. That water. Maybe that goes just like that. But what I see, something in there. And go across. Nice and glossy. Okay, now we're ready for the beach. And the beach we'll use we'll use a little bit of blue. A little bit of blue and some white. Blue and white. Load it up on the fan brush. Just like that. And we'll come in and maybe it's up here. Maybe the lighthouse starts right there. Maybe it comes down there. Maybe it's got a little bump there. Who knows? Maybe it comes right down. I'm going to fill all this in. Get rid of that. Maybe we'll have, maybe this will come right down here. Maybe we'll have another one right here. Just covering this, filling this in. Going to have all kinds of different things happening in here anyway, so maybe there's another hilly whatever. Now we'll take the blender brush and come in and tap it. Get all kinds of different layers just with the colors you put on there. You can have all kinds of interesting and depths, different depths. Maybe add a little bit more blue over here on this side. Maybe where we can have a tap it in. Right down and through there. Now I'm going to clean the fan brush off. Come into some mostly whites. It's going to be of a white sandy beach. Liquid clear, liquid white, titanium white. Maybe there's a big area here where it's got some stuff. Blender, just tap it. Get that sandy look. looking for. And if you notice, I left a gap up here. Gave it some depth. This I'm just tapping back and forth. Hit that line and then go back. You can fade it away. Have all kinds of different colors and different hills coming in there. Tap this in. That's in. Maybe that could be sharper right there. That could be sharper right there, right where it's coming in. This has got some stuff happening. It's got some browns in it. Lighter. We'll put some lighter whites, I think, right where the sun might be hitting it. Right across there. Maybe at this corner. Maybe back here, where it's coming right through, it might be hitting this. Might be popping that real good. Just that edge. Blender brush, come back in and tap it. Get that sandy look. Let that highlight off the top of that. You get that look you're looking for. Well, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to go into the chiseled edge brush. It's got the chiseled edge on it just like that. We're going to come in and we're going to start putting in our lighthouse. But before we do that, I need some reds. Reds for the top of the lighthouse. Okay, we got the whites going. White and liquid clear. Just mix it up on that chiseled edge. Like that. Maybe our lighthouse is right here. Be right on the edge. Goes right down. wider down. Right for there. Maybe we got something going on there. Who knows? Got some clouds happening over here. Blender brush. We'll tap this down. Add some more white. Maybe right here. Maybe right here. Add a little bit of gray. Come over here and we'll start putting the shadows in. All the way up. Just pulling across. Maybe as you get down closer, it gets darker. The shadows get darker. Now, take that same brush, clean it off. I want to get into some lighter colors for the, maybe some blue for the light, the white and the light on the lighthouse itself, the glass. Take a little bit of blue. Come in and tap that. Then come into the smaller paintbrush, get into some liquid white, a liquid clear, and some thinner. A little roll of paint right across this, right there. I'm going to come in and put the top on for the lighthouse. Like that. A little red on the top. Clean the brush off. The palette knife. Go into some black. Get a little roll of paint right on the edge. Just like that. We'll come up here and make an antenna. Like that. Another little roll of paint, we'll put a little guardrail. guardrail. Use a smaller edge. Come down and put some things happening in there. Touch this. Let's come into a smaller brush that I was using earlier. Happening. Get some white in there. Come right up with some of this white now. Right underneath it. Maybe it comes right to there. Just like that. Now, we'll come in to another little brush. We'll put some windows in. Put some windows in the lighthouse. Maybe there's one there. That going on, let's come in and do some bushes. Liquid clear, some greens, some browns. Pulling it straight down on one side, just like that, rolling it off the edge. Maybe we can come in here and start putting some trees and things. here and there and here. Maybe that's good right like that. Maybe I got something coming on down here. Maybe. Got something here. Who knows? Maybe we'll have something over here because we're going to have the palm tree here. Got some things happening like that. Okay, looks pretty good, I'm going to come in here with some brown, liquid clear, brown, dark brown. Clean this brush off. It's a palm tree, I want it to be pretty dark. So I'll load this up on the same brush and come in and determine where we want the palm tree to be. Tell you what, I'm going to go into a different brush. A little smaller, just like that. Maybe our palm tree is right in the bushes. Just like that. Now we'll come into this one. All the way. Clean this brush off. Come into some white. We'll highlight. Oh, we'll put the highlights here because of the light. Light sitting on that side. Now we'll take this one here that I was using and blend it back. Circular, calling it the way the palm trees look. They got that layered look. Got those ripples in there. Okay. Now back into the fan brush. Start putting some palms in the trees. One of the dark colors, browns, blacks, greens, liquid clear. Liquid clear, greens, browns, yellows. Just load it up, just like that. Oh, let's see, we can have palm here, one here, one there, here. All I'm doing is tapping. Tapping and getting the liquid clear in. Okay, now you're going to come back in and start putting your branches in. Some more green. Browns, yellows. Greens, browns, and yellows. Like I said, I'm dedicating this to all the servicemen and women that are overseas that might want to sit back and put themselves in this painting. Just tapping this now. Trying to get that look. The way the palms would look. All the way up into the sky. I'm just filling this in now. Fill that in with some darker color. The way you might think it might look. Coming in and adding some highlights that I think would help the palm tree. Okay. Now I'm going to clean this brush off. Fan brush that I was using with the greens. And I'm going to come into some browns, I believe. browns. Who knows? And just feather this out here. Tap that in. Got some of that going on. Just tapping it back in. Just up to it. Wipe off some of that. Don't want too much. Just enough. Just enough here and there. Maybe you got some dark over there. Okay, I'm going to come in with the fan brush or the palette knife. Get a little roll of paint. Come in with some things happening. Twigs and things. Kind of all over. Come in, so scrape some things in here too if you want it. But I think I'm going to call this a completed painting. So let me get a little brush here. Get into some darker color, but not real dark. Browns. Sign my name. Maybe a little darker. I like signing mine with my last name. I like putting a year on there too. Some people like to put their initials down. It's whatever works for you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I'm dedicating it, this one, to all the servicemen and women that are overseas and away from home. I hope you sat back under the tree, looked out on the ocean, and had a chance to relax and reflect. And those who painted along with me, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back and see me. Have a nice day. Bye.